Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me for your July general read. Please remember this is still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody, and that includes the cross watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try and force a timeline to fit. If it's not your story this time, then it's absolutely okay for you to just leave it be. You'll normally find that the bits that are not hitting the mark for you are actually part of somebody else's timeline. Okay, so let's get this reading started for you then, Gemini. Gemini Collective, please, for July. Strongest energies around Gemini Collective, please. Gemini for July. Okay. Aries had this as well. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention and detachment. So basically, when this card comes out, it indicates that whatever you've been trying to manifest, it has been working. However, there's always a catch. And the catch with this is the results of whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest. It's gonna be returned back to you, but in a different way from what you had imagined. So there's still this need here in your energies to try and detach yourself from the end result, because when you do manifest, the results that come back in towards you is going to look ever so slightly different from the results that you were expecting, which is why you have to release the expectations of the results. So while in your mind this thing that you're trying to manifest, in your mind it looks a certain way, when it comes back in towards you ready for you to pick up, it's going to be in a different form than what you imagined, if that makes sense. So with this particular energies is to basically expect the unexpected and to remain hopeful about the things that you are trying to manifest, because something that you're doing, it is working, it is going to be successful. However, you might not recognize it when it comes back in towards you. I'm feeling here an energies of uncertainty in your current energies, Gemini. There's a question of, is it too late for you to change your mind? And it's never too late for you to change your mind. Of course you're allowed to change your mind. So with your whole detachment energies, decide clearly right now, before whatever this is that you've been manifesting does come back in towards you. Keep an open mind with this one, because it's similar to the Aries energies, but ever so slightly differently, where there's this vibe of you being unsure if you actually still want this thing that you've been manifesting. That's where this energies is different between you and the Aries. I'd keep an open mind with that one, Gemini. Very, very interesting way though to begin your reading, I will say. Okay, make sure that you keep your intentions clear as well. Right, so I'm going to start pulling your tarot for you, Gemini. I'm going to speed up this part of the video though, because I don't hand pick out the cards, I let the cards come out. So Gemini Collective, please, July. Strongest energies around the Gemini Collective. What do we have here, Gemini? Oh dear. Okay, as always, I'm going to read out the zodiacs to you, but please take the zodiac information with a pinch of salt, okay? Not everybody is going to find the zodiacs useful. Okay, so Gemini, you could be dealing with a Cancerian, an Aquarius, a Scorpion, a Capricorn, or an Aries. You could be dealing with a Leo, another Gemini, a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Scorpio, or a Taurus. You could also be dealing with, I've already said all the 4 fixed signs, but it's showing up again. Chances are quite high, Gemini, that you're dealing with a fixed sign. You could be, but you don't have to be. Okay, so Gemini, be careful for what you wish for, because you might just get it. And this is exactly what I'm looking at here in your tarot read for the month of July. And this is why in that oracle card we were picking up on that whole you being unsure if you still want this. I'm not too convinced that you actually do. Your current overall energy, 2 of Cups, Knight of Swords. Whoever this individual is that you have been dealing with, you view them as a very important connection to you, right? The feelings run deep with this particular connection, which is why you try to manifest it back in. And your manifestation has been successful. Unexpectedly successful, right? Look at this. Six of Cups, the Devil, and the Emperor. Somebody from your past or from a past life, a reconciliation with the soulmate, the card of childhood and nostalgia, memories, making new memories. I get the very strong vibe here, Gemini. And bearing in mind, if this is not your energy, then this is somebody else's energies towards you. Right? So you'll have to fit it where it applies, if it applies at all. But this is literally a reconciliation from an individual from the past. There is an energies here of remembering the past. With rose-tinted glasses on. With that combination. Were things really that happy? When you think back and you remember this particular connection, was it really as happy as what you imagined it? Like, genuinely? Because I'm not seeing that it was with that combination. It could well be just for some of you that you're dealing with a Capricorn or an Aries that is coming back from your past, and that you want to start something up with them again. It could just be that. It could be. But with this particular combination, this is indicating that the past, it wasn't as rosy as what somebody remembers it to be. This is someone who has control issues, who likes everything the way that they want it, and there is very little wiggle room for others to put their own impression into something. It's their way or the highway with that kind of energies. I would keep an open mind here, Gemini, for those of you where that does apply, because this individual, they're coming back in. The heart and soul of your read is the Ten of Coins. So for some, not all, for some, this pertains to a family member of yours, like a parent, a toxic parent that is demanding, domineering, overly controlling, tells you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. At some point, this individual was cut off from your life. Some of you chose to go no contact. And then there's kind of like a little bit of a retraction here to your energies. I'm actually feeling here, Gemini, that the nostalgia is coming in through your cards, through this is the way that you deserved to have your life. You deserve to have your life as happy-go-lucky, peaceful. You deserved to have happy child memories. You deserve to have choices as well. Some of you were denied even education here. So it's like you're looking back at the way that others had their childhoods, and yours was nothing like that. When you deserved to have a happy, nice childhood and you didn't receive, that's where that nostalgia is coming in from. Because somebody here is wishing to kind of relive that childhood the way that it should have been. This particular connection is very, very dangerous, Gemini, very. Because it wasn't that way. It should have been that way, but it wasn't, and it never ever will be. You've been manifesting this back in the hope that you could relive. For others of you where that doesn't apply, this is a hope, a wish and a dream of yours to have the Ten of Coins, right? Settled, happy, stable family situation. Somebody that you could marry, somebody that you could have a family with. You think that you found it here with a soulmate, right? There has been rapid growth and expansion with this particular soulmate, and sure as eggs is eggs, it definitely looks like that soulmate connection is heading in the right direction, right? That's what you manifested, and it's triggered somebody from your past, and they are pissed off. They are really, really pissed off, Gemini, that you're moving on. And they don't want you to move on. And that is the toxic individual that's coming back in. Because you manifested this fantastic soulmate connection here, it's accidentally manifested a jealous individual from your past. Keep an open mind, it could well be a jealous individual from your soulmate's past also that's jealous of you. But the jealousy is definitely directed towards you. Definitely. As far as this soulmate connection here goes, the chances are quite high that this is the individual that you're going to be actually settled down and happy with, because that connection is everything's fair, it's equal, it's balanced. Everything with that soulmate connection is it's exactly the way that it should be, right? But there's this 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords. That is not good energies, not even remotely. Painful ending. Somebody needs to get something off their chest. Unnecessary conflict, drama and heartbreak. A painful compromise also. You are going to start receiving messages, Gemini, throughout the month of July from this individual from your past, that, to be completely honest with you, there needs to be some sort of boundaries put in place here where that particular individual is concerned, because they are bringing with them a trail of destruction and devastation. There's a troublemaker here. Definitely. You feel stuck when it pertains to dealing with whoever this toxic bastard is. You feel stuck. You feel trapped by them. It's almost like they've got some kind of energetic hold over you. And for those of you where that is a family member, that's where that energies of being stuck is coming in from. Because the most natural thing between a parent and a child dynamic is to be able to share with the parent what's going on in your life, to be able to share happy news, happy events, milestones. It's not the child's job to try and fight for a relationship with the parent. It's the other way round. Or it should be the other way round. But there is definitely a Gemini here that has been constantly trying to fight to have a relationship with their parent, and it never ever works. Never works. And that's not on you. That is not your fault, not even remotely. Nope. And nor should you feel guilty for being put in that situation now where you have to put up boundaries with this individual. Whoever they are to you, whether they're related to you or not, you have to protect yourself here and put up your own boundaries. You have to. And if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your soulmate connection, to protect it. Use that as your fuel if you have to. Currently, you're at an impasse. You cannot make a decision here on what to do when it pertains to this individual, because they're saying all the right things to you, but there's no physical evidence of it yet. Oh, they can sing a sweet, sweet song, but can they put their money where their mouth is? Guidance, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, the World, the Queen of Wands. Get more information. Pages are students. The Page of Swords has got a thirst for knowledge. And the Seven of Swords pertains to lies, deceit, betrayal. Somebody's spinning a web of lies here, Gemini. This individual here, they're spinning you a web. They're trying to catch you out, trying to get you stuck in their web. With this individual, one of their strongest tactics is gaslighting. Your guidance here is indicating the first thing is a zero tolerance policy when it comes to this individual that's trying to interfere with your relationship. Zero tolerance. There's something about detective work with this combination, because there's definitely knowledge and information here that you still haven't yet received and that you need. You're also, because this is in your guidance, you're being told to close a cycle on that. And it might be beneficial for you to try and keep yourself busy as well with the Queen of Wands. Because the Queen of Wands is somebody who, she, he, they, it's not gender specific. They usually undertake multiple projects at any one time, but it's not without reward either. So it's successfully juggling multiple things. It's keeping busy, keeping preoccupied, and focusing on your own success as well. It's somebody who takes pride in themselves, the Queen of Wands. So don't take on this individual's energies as if it were your own. Don't start doubting yourself. But this has definitely been an accidental manifestation here. In the past, there was that sort of nostalgic thing to you where you were like, if my life had been this, that and the next way when I was younger, then I would have been so much of a better person, and this, that and the next. Not true. Not true. That's how you've accidentally manifested this in. It's not going to serve in your highest interest to put any more energies into this particular individual here. And it will serve your highest interest to focus on yourself, to close that old cycle there, to focus on yourself and your soulmate connection here. Is there anything else for Gemini Collective, please? Thank you. Yeah, wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Yeah, somebody, they're annoyed here that you're getting married. Okay, I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, and made with love. A gift from the heart, sentimental, an offering or a contribution. trying new things, being there and support. Yeah, Gemini, some of you have gone without that kind of parental support all of your life, and now there's a milestone that you're reaching in your life, and it's like you want to share this with your family of origin, but you can't. Doesn't mean to say that you're not loved though, because there is a lot of love around you, and whoever this is, it's their loss. It genuinely is their loss, because you are loved, you are lovable, you are worthy of love and of support. You'll never get it from this individual though. No matter how much you wish for it, it just will not happen with that individual. They're too stuck in their ways, they're too stubborn, they're too jealous, they're too controlling, manipulative. Somebody here has got a narcissistic parent, and they cannot share their happiest moment of their life with them, and it's showing up in this read. It's for Gemini, please, for July. Okay. Clearly decide what you want now, so that it comes to you, Gemini. You will see that this individual has never ever changed. You're going to see evidence of that. And you deserve love. You are lovable. That's literally what I just said. Don't doubt yourself, Gemini, because of this shitbag here. Gemini Collective, please. Okay. Right, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Right. See what's going on here? For those where this is not a parental figure, this is an ex of yours who has just heard that you're making the commitment. You are, for the most part of you, getting married as well. So the ex is coming back in, jealous and pissed off the fact that you're moving on. Trying to sort of reel you back in with these fake promises of change, them wanting to work on your friendship, this, that and the next. I'm feeling a trap. Don't rush into anything, Gemini. Allow the energies to play out naturally. Gemini Collective, please. Thank you. New moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. It says you will soon be able to afford the things that you're dreaming of, getting clear on what you value the most. This will help you to find your peace. Take time to pamper yourself. Yeah, get clear on what you value the most, Gemini. This soulmate connection, that the chances are quite high, it's going to end up in a marriage situation. Or whoever this individual is down here. You can only pick one. Because of the destructive tendencies from this individual, you can only pick one. Have a healing message, please, for the Gemini collective. Thank you. The Elder. Heed wise counsel. My throat's just gone all funny. Yeah, heed wise counsel. If you approach this situation, right, as if it were your soulmate that approached you with this particular dilemma that you're facing, imagine in your mind what advice you would give them. And then see if you can follow your own advice. Because I'm quite certain that you wouldn't entertain your soulmate entertaining this individual. So why would you? People expect all those who are your guides and teachers to come in forms that are soft and sweet. I am neither. I am stern and serious, because you are now in danger of forgetting that which has been taught to you due to distraction. I ask you now whether you have the commitment to carry through with the tasks that you have decided that you wish to complete, because the words yes and I will are simple. But to teach is to impart priceless wisdom, and for others to ignore the lessons, it simply means this entire planet is being held back. Forgive me, for I become impatient at the pains you have put yourself through, and I see that again there is the possibility of going over old ground. You must understand, you have already learnt so much. What we wish for you to do now is to have the courage to live from the wisdom that you have gained, rather than the fear that ensures that you overlook all of which you have already learned. I have been with you before, and you and I have already learned a great deal together. And let me say this, if you choose to behave as though nothing of the wisdom of her has been given to you, and you behave as though you are deaf and blind, and you have no senses, you will again feel pain that is simply unnecessary. So now, choose to follow guidance and learn the lesson you have already worked with. And when you have learnt it for the last time, teach it yourself. By demonstrating the qualities that you wish to see in the world, by applying action and discipline to your dreams, I will also be relieved, because I will no longer have to bring you the lesson to your attention again and again, time after time. And my patience will no longer be tested. Together we can teach new ones. They need you to live from your wisdom more than you think. Know too that no matter how much you feel that you have already learned, and how wise you may believe that you already are, that you still have a great deal more to learn. In this new school that you will be entering, you will be an apprentice once again, surrounded by others who are just as eager, wide-eyed, and sure of themselves too at times. The elder is wise and ancient. She seems very stern, and she is, because she has a serious task. But what one does not often see is the laughter in her eyes, the warmth of her voice, and the strength of her endurance. For she has taught thousands and will teach many more. Her home is the natural world, and her lessons are of the themes of your life. Ignoring the wisdom that she is given is like polluting the fresh water of a spring or poisoning your own food. Do not compromise your life. Trust the stern and wise teachers of your life, for they know how precious you are. Know that their harsh words at times contain so much truth, so look beyond what seems to be the unfair and seek the wisdom in what you have been taught. Think of the master of martial arts and the rigours that the young apprentice must go through in order to learn. This master is your current most gifted guide. Studying seriously, working towards a goal, feeling like abandoning a task before it's complete, being disrespectful, feeling threatened by another approach to learning, or wanting to leave school before it's time, or having authority issues. Take your studies very seriously and pay attention to the messages. Take any "why are they picking on me" moments to mean the fact that you're not clearly acting on your true path, and to be practical about all steps. So, if you wish to write, do so. Listen to your muse and be creative. Do not simply seek to obtain what is needed externally. Create it from within and send it out into the world through your efforts and discipline. Be proactive and do not rely on the powers that be. Rely on yourself and heed teachings and have integrity. Treat elders with respect and do not forsake old energies and wisdoms for this season's latest trend. Within your family, an elder has something to say to you. Listen to them, even if they do seem a little fearsome. See, the main thing that I'm getting from that particular card for you, Gemini, is the lessons that you learnt already when it comes to dealing with this individual here. You've already been put through the same sort of repetitive cycle with that individual, and there's literally no need for you to go down that path again. There genuinely isn't. It's literally, as I was saying right before I pulled that card for you, you've been there before, over and over and over. You don't have to keep repeating the past with this particular individual. It's time now for you to start enjoying your life with whoever this individual is here. As best you can. You're never going to get support or love from that particular individual. And do you know why? It's not your fault. It's because they don't actually love or support anyone other than themselves. Right, so to put a little bit of light-hearted energies back into this reading, Gemini, I'm going to finish this off with the Rebel deck. This is the deck that I always use at the end of the beginning month readings. So it never shows up in the love reads mid-month, for example. It's very brutal, very blunt, and it works in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table that they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. So it's still all completely interchangeable. This is not recommended for anybody who is easily offended at swearing. So if you're offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very, very much for watching. Right, so U equals tight ass, loosen the fuck up, control freaks don't get laid, laugh, where the fuck is your sense of humour, lightning, figure shit out on your own, love, get some, give some, it'll cheer your ass up, get your head out your ass pronto, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing, rebel, because fuck it, and it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours, you're a grown ass adult, stop blaming others for your shit. That's them, because they've got issues. They have got serious fucking issues. Grown-ass adult has a temper tantrum whenever things don't go their way. They blame everybody else. Rebel against them, because fuck them. You don't need them. Don't allow them to keep you stuck either. Right, so that is what I have for you, Gemini. Please like, share or subscribe if that has resonated for you, and thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box below. So thank you again, Gemini. Very, very best of luck with this situation. Please do take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Okay, bye.